they have to learn more about the business. You have to prepare. Yung kailangang matutunan ng mga customers natin, una-una is yung process and the business model.
They base the business model based on kung ano yung gusto nila. Hindi magiging successful, dapat they must choose who to listen to. Now you don't know ano ba talaga yung tama, ano yung mali with the business process. Hello mga kalabada! Again, this is Miss Rose San Luis, and today we're now on our third episode po of our Clean Business Podcast. I am very excited to you guys na ipakilala ang aking kasama today, and is none other than the sales manager of Bullet Crave team, Mr. Carl Angelo Arnante. Hi Sir Carl, kamusta ka naman ngayon?
Hello, Ma'am Rose. First of all, good morning.
Yes.
I'm very happy to be part of. I'm very happy for this opportunity to be here.
Yes, sir.
And of course, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to our kalabadas out there.
Yes. Marami po tayong mga kalabadang nanonood, sumusubaybay sa every episodes natin kasi they're learning more about the laundry business. And I'm very happy na ikaw ang kasama ko today kasi our discussions will more focus about kung paano nga ba magsimula ng negosyong ito sa tamang paraan. Okay, Sir Carl, napansin ko lang simula nung pumasok yung 2026 January, napakadaming inquiries, napakadaming gustong magtayo po ng laundry business. And most na tanong na nare-receive natin sa kanila is it still smart pa rin daw po ba magtayo ng laundry business? What's your take about this po?
Well, yes po, kasi unang-una, yung demand ng business is nakikita natin ngayon. Very established yung ganitong klaseng business because nandoon yung iba't ibang mga businesses na nakikita natin pero nakikita natin yung advantage nitong laundry business.
Yes, kasi it's recession-proof po siya, no? Kung naalala mo, sir, nung nagkaraang pandemic, 2020, isa sa mga negosyo na hindi ipinasara is itong laundry shop. So, ang tinitignan ngayon, napapansin ko lang, ang tinitignan ngayon ng mga nagtatayo ng negosyo, they're actually being smart with their investment. Ang hinahanap nila parang yung tipong pang long term na hindi siya optional na negosyo na parang normally, di ba, pag food business, pag nagsawa ka sa lasa, you will, hindi mo na siya gusto or magbabago na yung hinahanap mong lasa. So, with laundry services po kasi, ngayon mas nagiging busy na yung mga tao, mas they want to invest more of their time with making money. So kaya siguro sir, ang daming mga nag-i-inquire at nagtatanong pa rin ba kung talagang feasible pa rin ba magtayo ng laundry business ngayon 2026. And sir, with your experience, because I know you're more than a decade po dito sa industriyang ito, gaano ba talaga katagal yung ROI and bakit ba siya tinawag na recession-proof din?
Okay. First po, we have to consider yung several factors niya.
Yan, gusto ko yan, mga several factors.
So first, of course, dun tayo sa why still nandun yung pagiging recession of the business. Because una, yung demand.
Yeah.
Second, yung affordability and convenience.
Correct.
Ganitong klaseng business.
Ang ganitong services.
Yes, yun. So, last is yung establish yung ganitong business,
Correct.
And of course, for the ROI naman, hindi naman kasi agad-agad mag-ROI ang business. You have to consider as well the location,
correct,
yung
totoo po yan,
price, and of course, kung saan mo ilalagay, yung market mo.
Correct.
Ayun, so yun yung factor niya.
Yes, totoo yan, sir. So, yung commonly misleading siguro because of other suppliers in the Philippines, they always overcommit or overpromise na in just 6 months, 8 months, or 1 year, ROI ka na. So, tama po yun, sir. There are factors that we have to consider or the laundrypreneurs or aspiring laundrypreneurs to consider kapag nagtayo talaga sila ng ganitong negosyo, even other industry, locations, the competitions, and How big is the fund na kailangan ipondo or capitalization for this negosyo? And nakakatuwa lang yung transition na nangyayari, even po yung mga full service po before na gumagamit ng household machines, there are now nag-upgrades, nagkakaroon na ng mga transitions kasi nga nakikita din nila yung benefits of, because London Dream and Bullock Crave, both of our companies po is partnered with the number one, the leading brand in the industry, which is LG. So they see kasi the convenience, the technology, and the durability, dependability of these machines. And from household, they are now transitioning po to commercial. So nakakatuwa lang po na ang dami nating success stories po na natatanggap. And meron din pong mga testimonials ang Bullock Crave. So paano po ba ito, sir, na ano po, how do you make your customers, what advices do you give to them ba para kasi I know, sir, parehas tayong nasa sales, parehas tayong nasa pagbebenta. So we know tayo po mga sales people, we play the big part, the big role sa kung magiging successful ba yung entrepreneur or hindi. So ako, I believe we must be genuine in selling. I believe we must know how to listen. So what advice did you give back to your successful customers? Bakit sila nagkaroon ng multiple branches? Bakit may mga success stories?
Okay. Una po, no, syempre, you didn't just invest for the machines. So what we advise actually is they have to learn more about the business. No? Kasi masasayang yung investment No, so regardless kung magkano man 'yan, still it's an investment, no? Pero yung kailangang matutunan ng mga customers natin, una-una is yung process and the business model.
Correct.
Kasi kahit anong machines yung gamitin mo, sa totoo lang, for the business, kaya mong patakbuhin yung laundry business.
Yes, totoo naman po yan, sir. Yung business process and the business models, tumatak yan sa isip ko. Totoo po yan. Business models na kailangan ng market. Kasi di ba meron tayong different business models. The self-service, the full service, and may mga online laundry shop pa nga po eh. So, totoo po yan that yung mga magtatayo ng ganitong negosyo, they must consider ano yung kailangan ng community na business model. Kasi I believe din po, one of the mistakes ng mga nagtatayo ng laundry business is they base the business model based on kung ano yung gusto nila. So, which is, I think, di ba, sir, hindi pwedeng ganun. Dapat na kinoconsider lagi natin is ano yung need ng community or ng market.
Yes.
So, tama, business model. I love that, the business model. And the business process as well. Kasi po, madalas dito nagkakamali po yung mga nagtatayo ng negosyo. They always jump to different, to the point na, kasi marami silang napapakinggan. So now they don't know. Ako, I believe, para maging successful din yung mga laundrypreneurs, dapat they must choose who to listen to. Kasi kung marami silang pinapakinggan, ang hirap maging tama.
Yes.
And ang nangyayari, since you will be overwhelmed with the information you are getting in the market, ang mangyayari po is hindi magiging successful kasi you were overwhelmed with the informations. Now you don't know ano ba talaga yung tama, ano yung mali with the business process. Yung paghanap pala ng location, hiring ng tao, permits, those things. So tama kayo din, sir. Business models and the business process are important na para maging masabi na magiging successful yung laundry business. And aside from that din po, sir, like I mentioned kanina, it's very important that we educate tayong mga nasa sales. It's very important that we educate our customers kasi ang goal dapat natin is making them successful. Tama po, sir. So, what are the things that you think na kailangan pong malaman ng mga laundrypreneur before they start the business in terms of business operation, managing cost and profit, and yung mga location, worries din po nila. And do they need to have a consultation po muna before they dive in to the business?
Okay. Syempre, no, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, hindi rin biro yung investment. So, first you have to think about, una-una, yung time. Kaya ba ng time mo? Kasi bago mo
Correct.
pasukin yung business, baka may ibang business ka pang inaasikaso,
Correct.
'di ba? So, you have to consider your time. Kaya ko pang mag-laundry business kahit ang dami ko ng business. Next, of course, is the budget. Hindi
Yeah,
lahat
correct.
ng fund na meron ka, gagamitin mo for the laundry business, no? You have to prepare the working budget for the business.
Correct. Totoo po
Ayun.
yan.
And next is, sino yung manpower na gagamitin mo para patakbuhin yung business, no? Kasi sabihin na natin, kaya mo yung process, pero kulang ka sa tao. How many people, how many staff ang kailangan mo para makapag-start ka ng business, no?
Correct.
Ayun. And syempre, yung location, hindi po pwedeng ang mura ng location, I'll go for it, pero
Okay.
walang market.
Correct.
Hindi naman po pwedeng ang laki ng location, pero sobrang mahal. We have to
Correct.
balance.
Correct. So you mentioned kanina about manpower.
Yes.
Kasi I think mostly of the entrepreneur for a startup, they actually started with 3 sets pero may mga provisions sila. So you mentioned about manpower. So for 3 sets startup, ilang tao ba dapat ang hina-hire and magkano yung estimated na pasahod sa mga staff or manpower na kukunin ni entrepreneur?
Okay. For 3 sets of machines, no, for the standard ROI computation natin for the business, if you have 3 sets, siguro kahit magsimula ka sa isang staff. Kasi meron din namang alam naman natin kung ilang loads yung magagawa natin in a day, and probably yun yung number of folding service na gagawin ng staff. And for sure na with that number of loads, kayang-kaya siyang gawin ng kahit isang staff, no? For the salary na bibigay natin, well, it depends on the arrangement with the staff, no? Kasi syempre, magkakaiba ng lugar yung mga laundry shops. Meron dito
Yeah.
sa Metro Manila, meron sa province, no?
Correct.
So magkakaiba ng rates, but it all depends po doon sa ano yung magiging arrangement.
Makatao ba?
Yes, makatao ba? Kasi syempre kapag medyo nabitin yung staff dun sa sahod, baka dyan mag-start yung nangungupit na
Kupit,
sila,
nagnanakaw
gumagawa
na.
na. Yes.
Opo. Totoo yan, sir. Kanina you mentioned about having 1 employees. So, for the information po of our viewers, so yes, madalas kapag 3 sets talaga, this entrepreneurs, they started with 1 staff. Kasi minsan ang kasama po doon is mismo si
The
business
owner.
owner.
Yes.
So, as part of tayo mga Pilipinong nagnenegosyo, medyo ang fear kasi ng mga Pilipinong nagnenegosyo is yung mataas na operational expenses. That's why they started with 1 staff po muna. Pero kapag biglang tumataas na, dumadami na yung mga customers, nag-a-adjust din sila with the manpowers, nagdadagdag ng isa. Tapos minsan kapag nakita nilang may market for pickup and delivery, nagdadagdag ulit sila ng isa, naglalagay or nagkakaroon sila ng delivery vehicle. And sometimes they adjust the operational time, especially if this is their during their peak days. Kasi may mga ano po ba ang peak days and lean days natin sa laundry shop, sir?
Well, for the lean days natin, usually nagfo-fall siya ng Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Correct.
So, yan kasi yung time na busy pa yung mga students, mga working people, no?
Nakatapos lang magpalaba.
Yes, nakatapos lang magpalaba. And ang peak days naman, which is yung tinatawag din natin na blockbuster days,
Yes.
is nagfo-fall naman siya ng Friday, yung weekends natin, Saturday and Sunday. And of course, may mga buhos yung Sunday papasok na siya ng Monday.
Correct.
Ayun. And bilang isang Pinoy, ano ba ang mindset natin? No? Kahit nga hindi tayo sa laundry business, even sa bahay lang tayo, ang mindset natin, maglaba tayo ng weekend.
Correct.
So, yun talaga ang naging mindset natin as Filipino, no? Na ang paglalaba or ang laba day ko is weekend.
Yeah, correct. Kaya nga po, pansin ko din to, which is yung ibang mga clients ko din, sir, sa laundry. Ang ginagawa po nila, pagka weekends, nag-hire sila ng, ang tawag po doon, yung parang hindi ka permanent employee, ang tawag po doon, yung parang temporary employee.
Contractual,
Ha?
probation,
Hindi na probationary. Hindi siya casual.
contractual.
Hindi siya contractual. Dito tayo.
Contractual.
Ano ba to? Yung parang, yung papasok lang siya tuwing weekends.
On call?
Yeah, parang on-call
On-call,
employee.
yes.
Ayun. Kasi, ang ano naman nila is makatipid when it comes to cost. Kasi they want na maging competitive when it comes to pricing. And kanina you mentioned about the location. So ano ba yung mga tinitignan natin about sa location pag nagtatayo si laundrypreneur? So what are the technical things and marketing aspect that they need to consider then? Kasi importante yun eh. Location is the key or the number one key para maging successful yung laundry business.
Okay. Bali sa location po, no? First, syempre, you have to consider kung sino ba yung market mo.
Correct?
Right?
Correct
So,
po.
first is the residential market. Within your location ba, how many subdivisions, may mga condominiums ba, no? Ayan kasi ang major talaga na market ng ganitong business, eh, no? Kumbaga, pangmasa.
Correct.
And second part naman is the commercial market.
Yes.
Yun. So being a laundry shop, hindi mo kailangan mag-focus lang pagdating sa mga residential market. You
Correct.
can also tap itong mga businesses din na may laundry needs like the hotels,
Yes.
catering services, spa, and kung ano pa yung mga businesses na may laundry requirements.
Correct, Sir. Opo. Alam mo, lagi ko din itong naririnig kay Sir VPD, kay Sir Vincent, yung customer profiling. So sabi niya, which is I learned it from him, na it's very important that you know where the customers are coming from, taga saan sila. Part of it is, sino ba yung mga madalas nagpapalabay? Is it the girls? Is it the boys? Ito ba ay mga high-paying customers? Are they low-paying customers? Kasi doon mo malalaman saan mo ipoposition yung location. Doon mo din malalaman kung magkano dapat yung pricing mo sa mga services na i-implement mo, i-impose mo sa laundry shop mo. And may alam po natin dito sa Pilipinas, maulan, nag-araw. Ang pinaka peak months talaga natin is during the rainy days talaga hanggang June hanggang February, sir. So what do you recommend ba sa mga bahaing locations? Kasi yun ang number one enemy ng naman po natin. Alam mo yung malakas, peak season natin to, pero ang kalaban natin is laging baha. So what do you recommend for locations na bahain?
Well, pagbahain, no, una-una dun pa lang sa pag-check ng location bago pa natin ilagay yung mga machines natin. Inaalam na talaga natin kung flooded ba tong area. Kasi mas masakit sa ulo kapag nandiyan na yung baha tapos nandiyan na rin yung mga machines
Hindi naman nila ma-dismantle yung
napakabigat
makina.
ng machine.
Diba? Paano nila ma-dismantle?
So, may mga instances, no, even I have clients na alam na sa una pa lang na binabaha. Pero merong mga ginagawang solution like kailangan mong i-elevate yung lugar, kailangan mong i-adjust ng kaunti yung machines kung hanggang saan yung tubig inaabot. So kasi syempre kino-consider pa rin natin yung market, no. So sayang naman na may market siya, bahain lang. So of course, may mga location na kapag bahain, no, medyo mas mababa ang rental niyan.
Yes, correct po, sir. And sir, gusto ko lang din i-highlight kasi nakalagay ito sa yung mga main features na LG na yung machines kasi natin, it has a separate board. So kung bahain ang location, meron kasi kaming clients sa Parañaque, Fourth State banda. Ang problema kasi sa Parañaque, madalas konting ulan ng baha. So, ang pwesto kasi ni client, hindi din kataasan yung ceiling. So, kung i-elevate siya, hindi na kaya na magkapatong yung machine. So, one good thing of LG commercial laundry machines po is pwede mo siyang i-install na magkahiwalay since hindi naman siya built-in na magkapatong. So, ang kagandahan din po nun, if ever nabahain po no sir, hindi siya mababasa, hindi mavoid yung warranty po natin. Kasi for the information of everyone, our listeners, our viewers, na ang active nature po is not covered by warranty. So that's why if any salesperson will told you na iwasan ng bahaing location, but if you have other options, tulad na nabanggit ko po kanina, you can do the same thing po. Ayun, kasi hindi po siya covered ng warranty if ever na bahain. And regarding webinars and seminars, or how important it is na as part of the learning process or learning phase bago simulan, how important it is sa mga laundrypreneurs po?
Well, napaka-importante niya dahil ito yung first part na maiintindihan nyo kung ano yung business na papasukin. No?
Correct.
So, kasi syempre, hindi naman basta mag-i-invest ka lang. No?
Yeah.
Ito paulit-ulit kong sinasabi to na mabilis mag-invest if you have already the fund.
The money, bilis.
Yes, if you have the fund, nandiyan eh, no? I-invest mo na lang.
Correct.
Pero ang mahirap kasi is ano yung gagawin mo para yung investment mo hindi masayang.
Maging worthy.
Yes, maging worth
Yes.
it, no? That's why tayo, no, nagka-conduct talaga tayo ng seminars, webinars for
All
us.
over,
Yes,
all over the Asia.
all over. Kung kaya, all over the Asia, no?
Diba, bongga? All over the Asia.
Yes.
Pwede yun, sir, webinar.
Yes, ayun. So dahil syempre ito yung unang discussion na bakit nga ba laundry business?
Yeah.
Diba? And of course, ano yung advantage? Dinidiscuss natin yan, tinatakal natin yan sa seminars and webinars.
So they can weigh their options as well, sir,
Yes.
diba? Kung go ba sila on what business models, and ilang sets ba sila magsisimula, and they will have a rough estimate how much is the capitalization. Kasi alam mo, pansin ko, sir, Sir Carl, isa sa mga common mistakes, misleading informations given to entrepreneurs na yung package na yun, all in na yun, wala ka nang gagastusin. So may mga ano po na the reason why we're doing Oculars kasi chine-check natin kung ano pa ibang mga gagawin. So yun lang din. So may mga sa capitalization natin, hindi lang po machines, hindi lang po pipings. Diba sir? Maliban doon, ano pa po ba? Baka may nakalimutan ako sa capitalization natin.
Well, no, yung major part na natin for capitalization, of course, papasok sa machines and dun sa construction or for the civil works, no?
Yes.
And of course, part ng capital expense to start is your rental. No?
Yes.
So, meron pa bang nagpaparent ngayon na walang advance
Wala.
deposit? I think wala na.
Swerte.
No? Yeah. And of course, may marketing budget na kailangan kang ilaan.
Yes.
No? So, mas magastos na lang siguro kung magpapa-billboard pa yung mga customers
Yes.
natin.
Oo. Totoo yan, sir. Kasi alam mo, pansin ko din, isa sa mga na hindi binibigyan pansin ng mga entrepreneurs, why some are why some is nagiging successful and why some failed. I believe it's because pinabayaan nila yung marketing side. They focus their budget with just the equipment, the construction, but sa marketing, pinabayaan nila. Di ba, hindi nila siguro alam. Charot lang, di nangaaway ha. Hindi siguro nila alam that bago may pumasok, brand awareness is important. So having marketing, good signage, magandang color branding is important din po para po maging eye-catching and ano po tawag doon, yung parang maganda sa mata, hindi masakit sa mata. Kasi nasanay po yung mga entrepreneurs na basta matayo ko na, may machines na, okay na yan. May setup na, okay na yan. Wala na silang pakialam how clean is the laundry shop. Maayos ba? Hindi ba siya masakit sa mata? Kasi I believe what we are promoting po is, and the service we are selling is cleanliness. So dapat maayos ang layout ng ito, malinis. Dapat yung mga may maayos na lagay ng mga stocks, mga natapos na So that thing, I think lagi siyang nakakaligtaan ng mga Kaya some nagiging successful, some hindi talaga.
Yes, and syempre, may mga customers tayo ng laundry na napaka-sensitive din nila sa mga damit nila.
Yes.
So we have to show them kung ano yung services.
Correct.
Especially yung cleanliness ng shop natin para
Yes.
makuha natin yung trust nila na ipaubaya sa shops natin yung mga damit nila.
Yes, kasi kung hindi mo kang trustworthy then yung
Yes.
laundry shop, yung tipong sorry for the word, pero ang pangit ng setup. Ang naman doon is, it's really hard to get new clients. If you are not the first player in the location, hindi ka yung unang laundry shop, ang hirap kumuha ng customer sa ibang laundry shop or ang hirap pagkatiwala ng laundry shop mo if you did not invest with yung kaayusan ng laundry shop po ninyo and with the branding and marketing. So I believe they must attend our webinars and seminars po, Bula Crave seminars and Laundry Dream seminars and webinars po. Kasi you will be guided every step of the way po, and may iwasan po yung mga common mistakes, fall down, ayan po, na sana naiwasan bago nyo, di ba? Bago nyo sinimulan yung negosyo. And since both of us, Sir Carl, is nasa sales department po tayo, we are the one who help and make a decision plan for our customers po na gusto magtayo ng laundry business. So, can you walk me through po ba from inquiry to paano pa natin tinutulungan yung ating mga laundrypreneurs? from
Okay.
inquiry stage?
Yeah, from the inquiry stage, no, probably pwedeng manggaling siya through our Facebook page, and even other social media accounts, no,
Yes po.
na kung saan pa pwedeng mag-inquire. No,
Yeah.
wala namang pumipigil sa mga customers natin, no. So mga gustong mag-inquire diyan, by the
Yeah.
way, no, hindi lang
Bullet
Facebook
Crave,
page.
Laundry Dream, Talkments namin nandyan po
Yes,
sa ilalim.
ayun. So, sa inquiry stage kasi, no, diyan pumapasok yung gathering information. Siyempre, kailangan mo nang ipakilala natin kung sino ba tayo, no? How legit the company is, kung
Yes,
saan
sir.
sila nag-i-inquire.
Correct, sir. Importante, no? Lagi ko kasing na ano to, one of the mistakes din ng mga nag-i-inquire, maling tanong, okay ha? May maling tanong kayo. Ang lagi niyong tanong, how much? Well, normal, pag nagtatayo ng negosyo, how much? But of course, dapat for me, on my end po, what I recommend, dapat ang una niyong tinitignan, how credible yung supplier po ninyo. Kasi ang sisimulan po ninyo is negosyo. So how credible they are to help you build a successful laundry business. So hindi yung pwedeng nabentahan ka lang tapos hindi ka natutulungan with the marketing, with the pricing, and with the after sales support. Kasi ang laging tinitignan, magkano ba yung presyo. So that one, please check the credibility, the testimonials ng mga natulungan ng suppliers na yon for ng mga laundrypreneurs. Kasi po, 'di ba, sir, tinatanong natin lagi how much is the working budget? Importante po 'yun. How much is the working budget ba dapat, Sir Carl? For a startup of 1, 2, or 3 sets?
Well, for the working budget, no, kasi kanina discuss din natin is hindi lang naman yung major investment. But usually, kung major investment pag-uusapan natin, possible mag-range tayo ng mga around 300 to half million. Ayun, and well, depende na talaga siya kung ilang sets yung gustong simulan ng mga customers.
Yes, totoo po 'yan. So, for our viewers and listeners, please, when salespeople ask, we're actually trained po on how we will deal with you, paano namin kayo matutulungan. So, please don't get offended whenever we ask na kung how much is your working budget. That is not, it is not meant to offend you guys, but the purpose of giving you the right decision. Kasi let's say if you will not be transparent with us, let's say, meron akong 1 million, pero 200,000 lang pala yung pera mo, diba? So, paano ka namin matutulungan? So, you have to be transparent with us. How much is your working budget? Kasi by that, we will be able to help you kung ilang sets ka muna magsisimula, paano mo siya palalakihin with 200,000 na budget. So, sa magtatanong, enough ba ang 200,000, sir?
Sorry, ma'am.
Enough ba ang 200,000 para magsisimula ng laundry?
Well, yes. Pwede ka makapag-start siguro ng one set.
Correct, sir.
No, for
Pwede.
that. Pero if gusto mong mas establish yung business mo at mas makilala siya and mas mabilis kang makapag-ROI, better na mas damihan mo na yung sets na ordering.
Yes, oo. Kung may budget naman po kayo, kasi may iba talaga na gusto talaga lang magsimula, it's because yun na yung parang ibang retirement money nila. You can start with one set with the budget that you have. Yung 200,000 na yun, again, that's only a rough estimate with one set na simpleng pipings lang din po. Tama din po yung sinabi ni Sir Carl kanina na if you have 500,000, if you have a much bigger working budget, mas maganda talaga na mag-start ka with a minimum of 3 sets or 5 sets depending on your business models. Ayan, so how much is the working budget po ba? I mean, how much is the capitalization needed for 3 and 5, sir?
For 3 sets, probably around 700,000.
700,000, tama.
And for 5 sets, 1 million. Around
1
1 million.
million. Tama, sir, mga ganun siya nag-range.
Yes.
Mga 1.1 or 1.2 million.
Yes, and may mga possible adjustment na lang. Of course, no, magkakaiba tayo ng concept. Magkakaiba tayo
Correct.
ng design, no?
Ng branding.
So, ng branding. So, doon na lang nagkakaroon ng difference or adjustment pagdating dun sa capitalization.
Oo. So, yung, that's why it's important na before you make a decision to buy, make a consultation po muna. So, ask yung mga suppliers, ask proposals, their packages, And make sure you do comparison. Hindi yung mura kasi ito, mura kanyan. Kasi hindi ibig sabihin na mura ay kompleto. So, it's important for me, Sir Carl, that I know kasi the reason bakit mas mahal si ganito, it's because of yung mga inclusions. So, mas maganda is bilang isang matalinong pumipili at bumibili po at magtatayo ng negosyo, I recommend talaga na you make your due diligence to check the proposal and packages po. Ayan. So, ang Bula Crave and Londo Dream naman po, we have a customizable naman po na mga packages, which is our packages includes yung mga site assessment, yung mga circle.
Yes. And also, may mga trainings na kasama.
Exactly.
And syempre, hindi mawawala yung warranty natin for the
Correct. Ilan po ba gano'ng katagal po ba ang warranty natin, sir, sa LG?
for the warranty na binibigay sa atin ni LG, especially para dun sa mga major parts, 2 years po yung warranty natin. And also, parang sabihin na natin, parang sasakyan lang din yan na may mga consumable parts or yung tinatawag natin ng mga wear and tear parts na hindi covered ng warranty.
Correct. Ayun. Totoo yan, sir. No? Mali, you mentioned kanina about trainings. So, there are different trainings na pinaprovide Bula Crave and Londo Dream po. So, training on operation. Ayan. Training on the basic maintenance routine of the machines. And training din po on the basic troubleshooting ng makina po natin. So, hindi lang po siya training sa iisang klase lang po ng training. That's why Bula Crave and Londo Dream team, our rates is different with the rates of other suppliers because we make sure na yung mga packages na ina-avail nyo sa amin is hindi lang siya yung parang putyo-putyo or hindi lang po siya yung parang okay, train na, that's all, tapos na. So, hindi po. We actually put value with the packages na ni Bula Crave and Londo Dream. And ang kagandahan din po with our packages, no, kasi hindi lang tayo iisang package. Sir Carl, di ba meron tayong mga packages? What are the packages do we offer?
For the packages, no, of course, when we say package, usually pasok to dun sa all-in na. So wala nang iisipin masyado yung customers, no. The usual packages kasi first, of course, nandun yung machines, no. So hindi pwedeng mawala yung mga machines.
Correct.
And second is yung civil works natin.
Correct.
Package,
Civil
no?
works.
So without the civil works, magiging useless yung mga machines natin.
Correct.
Okay?
Hindi siya gagana.
Yeah, yes. And also for as part of the packages then, no, kasama rin dito yun napag-usapan natin yung mga trainings and magkakaibang package naman siya, either it's just the machine only, pwedeng mamili yung mga customers natin, pwedeng machine only package or maybe the basic setup package natin.
Correct.
Or pwede rin yung premium, no, para dun sa ayaw ng masyadong ma-hassle, no, kung gusto kompleto na.
Opo, totoo yan, sir. So, kami din po, Bula Crave ang Londo Dream po, we make sure na we have packages na according to your requirements, according to your budget. That's why we have the basic,
Yes.
the standard, and then the premium. So, that's why you cannot say na, ay, yung pro ni ganito, ni company ganito, parehas lang sila. So, again, ang isang matalinong bumibili, they do check the proposal first po. Kaya, and the reason bakit mahal si ganito, mahal si ganyan, it's because of the inclusions. And, Sir Carl, is it part of the package po ba talaga? Is it part of the package ba na yung mga, yung sa soft opening, do we help them when it comes to marketing, pricing consultation, do we add, kasama po ba yung sa package po ba natin?
Yes, actually, no. Kasi isa yan sa importanteng part po dahil kailangan alam din nila kung paano sila magpepresyo,
Correct.
no? So, syempre tayo yung mas experienced, no? We do have a lot of clients na and alam natin yung pricing based dun sa market nila.
Correct.
Yun. So, kung nasa Metro Manila ka, nasa province ka, ano yung usual pricing rates na kailangan natin sundin? So, sinishare natin yan sa mga clients natin para alam natin na hindi lang sila basta nag-invest sa atin.
Correct.
No? So, nakita natin yung pag-grow nila. And of course, syempre yung success ng business.
Correct. Totoo yan, sir, no? Sa mga packages natin, sa general inclusions, may nakalagay yan na pricing consultation and marketing consultation. So you mentioned kanina pricing consultation, diba sir? We actually help them. Ano ba yung tamang pricing? Ako, I believe na dapat may mga packages. Actually kasi I believe pricing kasi para din po siyang may mga psychological ano din po yan eh. Tapos psychological strategy na ginagamit. That's why ang mga laundry shop, which is ako, I always recommend na dapat meron ka ding packages. Kung may packages si supplier, dapat may mga packages of services din po si laundrypreneur. Like for example po ng package, pricing ng packages. Like for example, yung package 1, kasi minsan ako compare to. Bakit si ano doon 130 lang, all in na daw. So bakit si ganito 150 all in na daw. So what we recommend magkaroon po tayo ng mga prices or packages ng services natin. Like for example, for package 1, wash and dry without fold and detergent. Package 2, wash and dry with fold without detergent. Package 3, wash, dry, fold detergent and Fabcon. Kasi pagka may ganung pricing ka, if ever they will do comparison to your competitor na supply na laundry shop, ay baka ito lang po din yan. Ayan. Para mas madaling maintindihan din. And ang customer, ito lang po based on my experience, sa pagkakabasa ko sa mga nagpapalabas na laundry shop. Every time na, kasi ang nakasanayan na pricing sa laundry shop is parang laging, natawag pa dito, parang wash, 75, dry, 80 pesos, full, ganito, ganyan. So, parang feeling nila na maraming add-on and hidden fees kapag ka naka-breakdown. Unlike kapag naka-package siya, they know already how much they will gonna pay for this package 1 or package 2. So for para sa mga magsisimula at nagsimula na, you can follow that recommendation po. Yeah, so when it comes to marketing naman sir, grand opening ng laundry shop or marketing strategies, what do you recommend po, Sir Carl?
Well, for the marketing strategy, especially kapag grand opening, the usual na sinasuggest ko with my clients, wag mo alisin yung free.
Correct.
No? Kasi upon
We
your
love free.
opening, hindi to para hindi to para kumita ka agad eh. It's more on awareness, no? Imagine merong 100 people na nakaalam na may free laundry ka. So 100 na agad yung na-aware mo. And probably after your opening, 50 of them, 70 of them bumalik sa'yo. So yun yung market mo.
Correct po. Ako I recommend din, no, tama po yun Sir Carl, na wag natin alisin yung word free because Filipinos love free. Diba? Ang hilig natin sa free. So, I believe na on our grand opening, ako sa laundry shop ko po, Sir Carl, kasi maliban sa ako ay ahente ng makinang to, ako din po ay may laundry shop. So, you guys know about that naman po. So, ang ginagawa ko po for every time I have a branch na binubuksan, meron kaming free wash. But, meron po yung terms and conditions. So, for you to avail the free wash, kailangan mo mag-avail ng dryer at regular price. So, ayun, at least nakatipid sila ng free wash. And after the grand opening, ang next na pwedeng marketing din po na sinasuggest ko at ginagawa ko sa laundry shop ko is the loyalty card. Kasi ang next focus natin, if we created or if we were able to explain the product, the services sa mga customer na nag-avail ng free, ang next natin kasing goal dyan is customer retention. So I believe by doing the loyalty card, it will actually boost our sales kasi the customer will keep coming. So may iba, 10 plus 1, then pag naka 10 loads, tapos may libre silang 1 load. So parang ano na kasi yun siya, gas-gas na. No, not gas-gas kasi ginagawa pa rin naman siya. Parang masyadong natatagalan lang yung mga yung mga nagpapalaba. So what I do now, I'm 5 plus 1, o diba? Very competitive. Yeah, 5 plus 1. Kapag nakalimang salang, meron silang free na wash. So, on terms and conditions ko doon, laundry shop ko, if you will be claiming for, kasi minsan, isang visit lang nila, consume na nila yung 5 loads. So, how much is just the cost of tubig, kuryente, and gas, diba? So, parang 20 pesos or 30 pesos. So, kung may 5 load ka naman, nakuhaan ka lang ng 30 pesos. So, kumita pa rin po tayo. So, yes, you can also do that. The 5+1 or the 7+1, pwede nyo siyang i-revise. Kung if you're doing 10+1, you can revise it to 5+1. And another thing, ito tinuro to ni Sir VPD, lagi ko itong naririnig sa kanya, na yung mga loyalty card, wag natin siyang itapon. So, every time may mga napupuno pong mga loyalty card, keep natin siya kasi it will serve as an entry, tickets, raffle tickets ng mga nagpalabas sa atin. So, you can do an every semi-annual na raffle or during anniversary po. So, ayun guys. And another thing, ginagawa po ng ibang mga laundrypreneur. Of course, sa isang laundry shop, hindi kasi pwedeng nawawala talaga ang promotional activities. So, kapag loyalty card holder si customer, if it's he or kanyang birthday month, pwede siya maka-avail ng free wash. Or pwedeng detergent, pwedeng Fabcon, depending on the business owner. So, ayun, tama yun, sir. Maliban sa branding na gagawin mo sa laundry shop mo, the color branding, the signage, yung laki ng... Ako, I believe dapat hindi tinitipid ang laki ng signage. Kasi diyan that will help you with the brand awareness. And when it comes to naman po, sa mga community, depende kasi, ang marketing kasi, Sir Carl, I believe, magkakaiba, depende kung saang location. Kasi like, for example po, yung branch ko sa Catbalogan, iba ang marketing po talaga doon. Kasi yung branch ko sa Parañaque, hindi pinapansin yung loyalty card. Hindi talaga kasi these are high-paying customers. Pero yung branch ko sa Catbalogan, since these are mid to low-end customers po, talagang sagad-sagaran talaga yung loyalty card. Plus, they love the freebies. And sabi nila sa akin, kasi marami kami, yung mga katabi ako mga laundry shops. Okay? So, sabi ko sa kanila, may mas malapit sa inyong laundry shop. Mas nakita ko mas malaki signage nyo kaya mas nauna ko kaya dito ako nag-shop. So, guys, please, invest as well. Wag nyong ipagsawalang bahala yung inyong signages. So, it's important din po for awareness that you are existing in that location. Or kapag sa mga barrio naman po, ako ID din po yung parang sa mga radyo. Sa mga probinsya, uso pa siya. But dito sa Manila, Facebook ads, gumagawa tayo ng mga video ads, something like that. Kasi po, I believe if we were able to make yung good branding, competitive branding po in the market for this industry, you mentioned kanina, Sir Carl, yung tinatawag na commercial or corporate accounts. So it will be just easy to penetrate the corporate accounts if kung meron tayong na-establish na magandang branding, magandang ads, kasi ang kalalabasan nun, you are a credible laundry services provider. Ayun. So, maliban dun, Sir Carl, how important it is naman po yung after-sales support ng isang supplier? Kasi tayo, nasa sales po tayo. So, ang lagi nating pangako sa customers natin, and how do we execute, and how sa company po ni Bula Crave and Laundry Dream, paano natin na make sure that we were able to give them a good after-sales support?
Okay. Yes, tama ka, Miss Rose, no. Ang after sales kasi is isa sa pinaka-importanteng part kung bakit ka nag-invest, no. So, of course, mag-i-invest ka hindi lang para makabili ka ng machines. Nag-invest ka dahil gusto mo ng business. Dahil gusto mo mag-start ng laundry business, no? And yung after sales is ito yung tutulong sa for the long term goal ng business, no?
Yes.
So kasi syempre kung hindi maayos ang after sales, sayang yung mga operation mo na hindi mo magamit yung mga machines, no? And also pagdating naman po sa after sales natin, of course, no, hindi lang naman on-site. May mga online support na binibigay po tayo for that. Kasi syempre, ayun yung kumbaga ito yung tinatawag natin na first aid natin. Kasi baka mamaya alam ni client, alam ni customers natin yung kung paano gagawin. With our guidance, no, mas mabilis natin na resolve. And part ng after sales service, of course, is yung response time.
Correct.
Ayun, so
Nagagalit sila agad pag di mo
yes.
na-reply. Sorry, I feel you guys, don't worry. Nasabi ko lang.
Yes, for the response time, no, napaka-importante. Kasi minor lang pala yung concerns ni customer, no. Parang before, no, may tumawag sa akin late, no. Ang problem niya is the DE1 error. So imagine, 'di ba? Hindi na natin kailangan papuntahan dun sa mga technicians natin, no? Yung simpleng response is napakalaking impact para matuloy yung operation nila. So,
Correct.
ganun po siya.
Oo. And you know what, sir? I'm very, very amazed with Bula Crepes. Meron po kayong Becca. Can you, sir, ano po ba ang ng Becca? Naririnig ko to sa inyo and na-mention to sa akin ni Sir VP many times, even si Sir Romel. Para saan ba si Becca?
Well, si Becca kasi is actually is an AI chat support na kung saan
Bongga AI.
yes, kailangan natin sumabay sa technology, no?
Correct.
And also, no, si Becca kasi is malaking tulong siya, especially dun sa mga busy customers natin na usually every night lang sila or pag-uwi lang sila nakakapag-submit ng concerns and hindi agad nakakasagot yung customer service natin
Correct.
dahil late na. So they can also chat or message kay Becca para mabigay yung mga alternative solutions doon or any troubleshooting, no, sa mga concerns, no, and also to track the records kung kumusta na yung services nila.
Yes.
So napaka-importante niya, no.
Opo, totoo yan, sir, no? Napakagaling ni Bula Crave. Kasi they have Becca. Kasi hindi talaga may iwasan, especially during Sunday, sir. Wala po tayong pasok ng Sunday. Tumingin doon. Wala po kaming pasok ng Sunday. Pero nakakatuwa that Bula Crave has Becca na para sa mga Sundays na hindi po tayo makapag-reply because the employees are not around and nagpapahinga din po. Meron tayong AI chat support na pwede pong mag-reply sa mga magbigay ng troubleshooting. That is one good thing and one good investment of Bula Crave po. And I know po, both Bula Crave and Laundry Dream po, we have our in-house technicians. That is one thing that we are very proud of po. Hindi po freelance ang aming mga technician, talagang in-house. And pagdating po sa mga piyesa, talagang maasahan kasi we do stocks parts po. Bula Crave and Laundry Dream po, we stocks lahat ng mga kailangang, especially the fast-moving parts po ng makina. Kasi we believe as business owner, 1 day, 2 days na down yung machines po natin. And lalo na kung malakas po yung laundry shop po natin, talagang malaking impact na siya sa benta po natin and sa operation po natin. So guys, again, bilang ikaw pa isang matalinong bumibili at nagtatayo ng negosyo, don't look at the price of the supplier, but look at how credible they are for the long-term goal. Sabi nga po ni Sir Carl, ang laundry business ay hindi lang po para sa pang isang taon. So hanggat nagbibihis po ang mga tao, diba, ibig sabihin, you will be in business. Okay? Hanggat wala pa pong nagagawang technology na naked na dyan.
Yes.
Hanggat wala pa pong mga AI clothes, diba? We are still in business. So, ayan again, maging mapanuri or maging magaling, do always comparison. Okay? Hindi ibig sabihin na mas mahal ay mas makakatipid kayo. Actually, mas doon pa kayo napapamahal kasi nga ang daming kulang and yung after-sale service will be compromised. Ayun, the reason companies like Bula Crave and Laundry Dream, our rates is hindi ganun kababa. It's
Yes.
because po nagpapasahod po ng mga empleyado si Bula Crave, nagpapasahod din po si Laundry Dream ng mga employees nila in order to sustain the operation and in order, guys, laundrypreneurs, aspiring laundrypreneurs, na makapagbigay ng maayos and good after-sale service po sa inyo. Kung gusto po ninyo ng maayos na after-sale service, please lang po, wag niyo po kaming kirita na masidyang. Po yan, kidding aside, yes po, opo. The reason that we also have our, hanggang saan lang ba ang discount na kaya namin? Kasi may iba talaga pamigay na ang presyo, Sir Carl. But, yun nga, Laundry Dream, Bula Crave po, you can count on us po when it comes to after-sales service. Kumbaga, all throughout of the process, from your inquiry stage, to opening, to your operation, to your long-term plan goals in your business, Bula Crave and Laundry Dream is here po to help you. Okay, and regarding naman po sa napansin ko to, Sir Carl, hindi, alam mo din to, pag may nag-inquire sa'yo, laging tinatanong, may water refilling ba kayo? So, many laundry owners po explore additional income streams. So, how does a water refilling station or ice machine complement po with the laundry business?
Tama ka Miss Rose 'no,
Mm.
napaka-common nitong question na 'to na,
Mm.
pupuwede bang i-tie up diyan ang water station or
Correct.
puwede ba siyang, lagyan ng iba pang business? Well, yes, tama po 'yun 'no, pupuwede po. Una-una, what we are offering po is non-franchise na laundry business.
Correct.
So, especially doon sa mga locations ng mga customers natin na, medyo malaki siya for the laundry at sayang naman baka medyo mataas ang rental niya. So, at least may katulong kung maglalagay tayo ng ibang business 'no.
Correct.
And especially, si water station 'no, mayroon siyang tinatawag natin na wastewater na probably magamit natin to operate the laundry shops, which is both of this business actually ang main kumbaga sa food 'no, ang main ingredients nila is water.
Correct. Opo, totoo yan, sir. So, lagi yan, sir, no, pagka nag-check tayo ng mga page, ng inquiry sa TikTok, laging tinatanong nila, meron din ba kayong water station? So, for those, po, Bullet Crave and Laundry Dream po, meron pong, we're in partner din po with HydroPro. This is sister company of Laundry Dream for water station and ice machine. So, if you're planning to have a water station and laundry machine at the same time po, pwede po kayo mag-inquire din po dyan. And, ayun po, yes, totoo yan, sir. Tama po yung sinabi po ninyo na pag malaki yung pwesto, we need to add additional product or services. Parang si Bullet Crave, meron po kayong vendo. So,
Yes.
ayan, yung vendo po, we're gonna flash it here po sa screen. Guys, marketing, please flash it here sa screen po natin. And magkano po ba ito, sir? How it works po?
Well, ang vending machines natin 'no, perfect 'to especially dun sa mga laundry shops near sa mga universities na may mga students 'no. Kasi, habang naghihintay, of course para dun sa mga self-service laundry shops 'no, na
Yes,
habang
sir.
naghihintay yung mga customers, puwede muna
Ah,
silang mag-snacks, bumili
correct.
ng drinks 'no.
Yes.
And ang kagandahan lang dito sa vending machines natin, cashless na siya. So,
Mm-mm.
all you have to do is to use your GCash to pay or even your bank accounts, pupuwede po siya. And, as of now, ang vending machines natin nagre-range po siya ng 270 to
Oh,
300,000.
170,000 lang. That's also a good investment po, no? Guys, if you try to research about vending machines sa mga laundry shop, makikita po ninyo doon or you will know na isa sa mga additional income stream ng mga laundry shop is yung vending machine po nila. So, combination po yan na merong mga snacks, may mga drinks, and meron din po nakalagay din sa vending machine yung mga sabon,
Yes.
Fabcon,
Puwede
yung mga
po,
ganun,
puwede
sir,
nating
no?
ilagay yung Fabcon and, yung mga detergent natin or
Mm-mm.
any products na, sa
Ibebenta
tingin
po.
natin pupuwede nating ibenta.
Mm. Ayun, nakakabongga, 'di ba? So, yes, with laundry business, hindi lang siya single income stream na sabi nga po ni Sir Carl is kung medyo mataas yung upa natin kasi we choose a bigger space to offer convenience to our customers na nagpapalabas ng laundry shop po natin, and para magkaroon tayo ng hybrid setup, merong full service and self-service, it's wise to add products and services at the same time. Or pwede din pong water station. Ayan, kung may mga delivery vehicle po, kasi isa sa mga na-mention to sa akin ng client ko kahapon, sabi niya, though hindi siya kumuha sa amin ng water, hindi siya kumuha kay HydroPro ng water station. Bongga si sir. So, ang ginawa niya kasi is binili niya yung water station ng kanyang friend. So, technically, sa amin daw siya magpapaano for the after-sale service ng water station. So, ang nabanggit niya, the reason bakit gusto niya ng water station, kasi gusto niya ma-maximize yung delivery vehicle niya. And kapag may mga pick up and deliver, kapag may pick up ng bote, jug, may pick up and deliver na din po ng mga labahan. So, by that way din po, they maximize the space, they maximize their manpower, yung taga pick up and deliver, they also maximize the use of their vehicles po. So, anong tawag po doon?
Kumbaga ano na po siya,
Oo.
one-stop shop na siya 'no.
Correct, sir. Oo.
Nandun na lahat. Nandun na
Yes,
lahat.
sir. So, yun, highly advisable din po yun. Ay, bongga, message na
Perfect.
tayo. Perfect. Okay, so, Sir Carl, you know what, for this episode po, ang dami ko din pong natutunan. And I hope marami din pong matututo for this episode po, especially po sa pagtatay nila ng laundry business. Ayan, so what's your message or advice to future laundrypreneurs po?
Well, yes 'no. First siyempre dun sa mga mag-i-inquire pa lang 'no, uh, always ask. At wag niyo kakalimutang itanong yung WH question natin. Napaka-importante niyan, no? What? First, syempre. Ano yung business na laundry? You have to learn more about the business, no? Next is why. Why laundry business? Diba? Napaka gandang pakinggan, why laundry business? And of course, you have to understand why. No, next is where. Where to put your shop. Diba? Diyan papasok yung market, diyan papasok yung location. Next is when. Kailan ka dapat mag-start ng business? Baka maunahan ka pa. Ayun. And of course, yung how to start the business. So, diyan naman papasok yung investment, magkano. So, yan yung dapat hindi natin makakalimutan na dapat ma-make sure natin na nag-inquire tayo for the laundry business na matanong natin to lahat, no? Para mas maintindihan natin na nasa tamang business ako.
Correct. Opo. Totoo naman po yan. So, yung mga ibinibigay natin mga seminars and webinars, kasi before you do the execution of
Yes.
the business, before diving in po, diba, may mga seminars and webinars. So, that webinars and seminars will actually help you assess yourself kung para sa akin ba tong negosyo,
Yes.
kaya ba to ng budget ko, kaya ba to ng patience ko, char? Kaya ba to ng patience ko? And we actually, guys, encourage you na to attend our educational training or the webinars and seminars because this will help you a lot. So this is not just about selling to you guys, but this is more on giving you an education about the business or even the ROI. So you just need to change your mindset as well. Kasi iniisip nyo, every time na ini-invite namin kayo, bebentahan namin. Yung bebentahan po talaga
Yes.
namin kayo.
And
Kasi,
Yeah.
charot.
And of course, no, sa aming mga sales, no,
Mhm.
I don't know if usually naman ganito, Miss Rose, first, of course, we are your consultant, no. Huwag niyo muna
Correct.
isipin na seller kami, no.
Oo.
After being a consultant, diyan na kami papasok.
Correct.
Bebentahan na namin kayo. Ayun.
ng tamang package,
Yes.
right package for them. Kumbaga, we are the one who help them with the decision making po. Ayan. And it's important as well to choose the right partner. Bullet Crave and Laundry Dream and Brand LG po. So, you are in the right partners po kapag kami po ang inyong pinili. It's because, again, the owners of Bullet Crave and Laundry Dream po are laundry business owners. So, we know the struggles. So, we know how the business flow po. And we are committed in making sure that all Filipinos will actually gonna grow their income as long as makikinig po kayo sa amin. Ayan. And our vision naman po talaga for doing those educational training, itong laundry business is actually to share the business with you guys. Kasi marami pong mga Pilipino ang gustong magtayo ng negosyo pero nahihirapan kung kailan magtatayo at paano. Kasi may mga negosyo talaga na madaling simulan pero ang hirap i-sustain. So with Bullet Crave and Laundry Dream po, our long-term vision is to share the business to you guys and mag-grow pa po yung income po ninyo. So, sir, do you have more advice to give to our viewers?
Yes, no, tama si Miss Rose. Especially yung mindset natin bago tayo magsimula ng business, no. Kasi yung mindset napakahalaga dahil dito papasok kung kaya ba nating patakbuhin yung business or para sa atin ba yung business, no. And also don't just focus sa pricing, no. Hindi importante na laging mura lang yung package, no.
Diba,
Tapos
sir?
at the end of the day, ayun, so ayoko nabanggitin.
Yeah.
Ayun. Pero ayan, because Laundry Dream and Bullet Crave, no, ang focus namin is we value our services. And of course, hindi lang kami basta makabenta. Ang kailangan namin is makita namin yung success ng mga customers namin.
Correct.
So, masaya kami na kami yung
Nag-grow.
magiging reason behind your success. No, yung nakikita namin yung growth ninyo, especially, no, wala nang masasaya ka pa pag ang customer mo nakita mo nakakatatlong branch na
Fulfilling
po.
yun sa atin.
Yes, correct.
Diba? Kapag, sir, branch out na ako. After 6 months, sir, branch out na ako. Or after a year, sir, purchase ulit ako ng isa dun sa
Yes,
abang ko
opo.
kasi lumalakas na. So, for us as well as nasa sales, fulfilling po yun on our end. Yung mga testimony po ninyo, that's actually it fuels us po na mas galingan pa po, hindi lang sa pagbebenta.
Parang hindi ka
Yeah.
parang hindi ka lang natuwa dahil bumili siya sa'yo, but of
Correct.
course natuwa tayo dahil nakita natin na
Nag-grow sila.
nag-grow sila, no? Especially yung mga clients natin na from the very beginning na nag-inquire, nandun yung kaba, parang nandun yung talagang yung iba nagdududa pa talaga, no? So pero dumating na yung point na tumatawag sila sa'yo na kailangan ko na ng additional
Ready na
machines.
ako.
Yes.
Diba? Ready na ako for expansion. So those, it fuels our dreams as well na yung vision po namin na makatulong sa mga laundrypreneurs. So again, mga kalabadas, thank you po for staying with us, for watching this podcast po, this episode 3 podcast po namin. And I hope and I wish and I pray that many laundrypreneurs will gonna be successful. Again, maraming salamat po. Bye
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye everyone.